Welcome to Sipping on Excellence. This is Coach KJ, and I'm here with my man, my dude, the Doc.
And this is where we will be discussing the exceptional that is absolutely attainable. My friends, here's to living that extraordinary life.
Cheers.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. What's up, y'all? What's up, dog? What's up, y'all? What's up, dog?
Ain't shit.
Sipping on Excellence. Another episode. Welcome.
All right.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. Trying to get back in the groove.
Yeah.
You know, vacation ain't really vacation when you get back.
Right.
Does that just make sense?
I got it.
Vacation ain't worth it when you get back.
The vacation ain't vacation anymore.
Well, it ain't even that. It's one of those things where people are always like, you don't take enough vacation. Oh, because you don't have to do the work I got to do when I get back.
And you have a whole different episode of work.
And it hasn't proven to be, how do I put it? I go on vacation, or say I go on vacation just to have something to do. I don't go on vacation for a break from work, because that actually gives me more work than less.
Right.
So I'd rather not take a break from work and just work through vacation, just not be there.
But did you enjoy the vacation while you were there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You took your
But I still worked.
Your eye snapshots like, okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Still
That's
worked.
beautiful. All right, let's go.
The time change allowed me to enjoy the day and then work at night. So it was answering emails at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, responding to text and phone calls. Yeah. So
What's the time difference?
9 hours.
Okay.
So it was kind of a pain in the ass, but you know.
We here though.
We here.
We here with y'all.
What y'all feel like talking about today? What y'all want to hear about?
What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk
Friends.
about? How many of us have them?
Friends.
The ones you can depend on.
Let's be friends.
Boop, 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 boop. Have you ever seen them?
Seen who?
Did you ever see
Houdini?
Houdini?
One of my first concerts. Fort Pierce Civic Center.
But who was in that concert?
It was Houdini. It was Magic Mike.
Okay.
It was who was the other cat? A couple of other Florida rappers.
Okay.
Yeah, this was mid-'80s.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I saw them as well, but it is a very well-known concert here in LA back in the 80s where a big gang fight broke out.
I think you told me this story.
I did, yeah. And I was very, very fortunate because he was kind of like one of the, OGs with the rolling 30s. And he was like, yo, blood, yo, cuz, yo, young cuz, you got to go. I was like, okay.
I'm out.
I was 13.
You're like, I'm out.
Deuces. He already had his shirt off.
Oh, yeah.
And he had a pen body. Those short pull-ups,
He's like,
those short push-ups.
You got to go.
You got to go. Man. Oof.
Yeah, man. So that's just it, man. Coming back from vacation is always rough. That first week.
Yeah.
But it's what it is.
But I think also you have a team. You have people that count on you. It's not like,
and not only just that, it's also just when people outside of your team ain't doing what they supposed to do. My team's holding it down.
Right.
It's people outside of the team that just don't do their part, and I don't control them.
Right.
So you end up having to put the smack down because people just don't run their business like I run mine.
Right.
I run a tight ship and it shows, but people outside of my vessel don't be doing they shit right.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So it gets to be frustrating.
Because you know what? They ain't your friend, and they ain't kin.
For real, man. For real. How was your week, man?
My week was good, man. I, stayed busy. Stayed interestingly busy. Like, I thought people were gone. I feel like I got more work this week than I did when they were here. I was like, wait a minute. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait one damn minute.
You can always find something to fill your day with.
Oh,
for
bro.
sure.
All the time. All the time.
Let's talk about this friendship shit.
He's so aggressive
Well,
with it.
it's people throw that word around too easily. I guess because people, and I do it too. Nobody wants to say this associate of mine or this person I know. That's I got this friend that does this. Mm-hmm. Is it really your friend that does that, or is it just somebody you know?
Right.
But it's just easy to say that because people can then kind of relate it. Oh yeah, it's this somebody who's connected to Coach, however that is.
Right.
Let's start by this.
Uh-oh.
How do you define friendship? Like what if you have a friend and you say, you know what, this is my friend, that's not your wife. What criteria or what qualities must they have or possess in order for you to say, yeah, that's my friend?
For me, it's just simple communication, man. We have commonalities. We may not be the same, but we have levels of agreements with a lot of things. May not have agreements with everything, but the moment that we don't talk, it's not. We have to talk. We have to be engaged all the time. I can pick up 2 months later where we left off from 2 months previous.
Right. What is your expectations of that friendship?
I think I don't meet it with expectations.
Interesting. I fucking do. Tell you that now.
Yeah.
If you're my friend, I expect you to be just that. And if you don't know what a friend is, then you ain't my friend. You feel me?
I got that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's one of the,
then I guess I do have expectations.
Yeah.
My bad.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where if you call me your friend, but you can't tell me what a friend is or what qualities your friend should have, then how you know I'm your friend? People throw that shit around way too much. Like I had somebody tell me yesterday. Was it yesterday or Saturday? It may have been Saturday. We were having this conversation before we left to come back home. Mm-hmm. And somebody's like, I just want my significant other to be my best friend and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, why would you want that? Well, I want them to be that friend that I can come to. I was like, nah, you want them to be your significant other.
Correct. Absolutely.
She's like, what
correct.
do you mean? I'm like, exactly what I said. That's not your
It was a
friend.
she?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not your friend. That's your dude. That's not your friend. That's your wife. It's very different. There can be a level of friendship inside of that.
Correct.
But that's not your friend.
It's funny you say that. My wife used to always say, you're my best friend. I said, no, I'm not. I'm your husband.
I don't want to be.
Absolutely not. I have components. I have aspects of that friendship, but I'm your husband.
Because, for example, you can't, if you're my significant other, you can't come to me to talk about me. to get advice about me, to get opinions about me. You need that. That's your BFF, whoever that is. You know, but you also got to realize or hope that that person you're going to has your best interest at heart.
I was going to say that. I just saw it
Right?
a mile away.
Yeah.
Got to have your best interest at heart.
Because I'll be the first to tell you, there are a whole lot of people out there who call themselves your friend that don't want to see you succeed.
They're just waiting and baiting.
Well, they're friends as long as the friendship benefits them.
Right. So they're friendly.
They're friendly.
Yeah. They're
They're
not.
like, I'm cool with you as long as it's of benefit. The minute you need me, oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, what'd you need? Like they always say, a true friend, you call and say, hey, like you see that clip with, what's his name? That's divorcing J-Lo.
Oh, Ben.
You know what clip I'm talking about,
Yes.
right?
With him and
You can't ask any questions
Yeah.
with the dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can't ask any questions. You can't take. All he says was, "Whose car are we taking?" You know, you call me at 3 a.m. I'm just grabbing a shovel because I figure that's the only reason why you calling me. You know, it's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Anything less than that, there's not. Like how we had a conversation about love and it being unconditional. How saying unconditional love is like saying wet water. There's no stages or levels of friendship. Either you're my friend or you're not. Because if I call you a friend, then you're basically family without the blood ties.
Correct.
And if you're my friend, like my true friend, then I'm not going to do less for you and more for this person based on our level of
Like it's a video game.
well,
everybody's
you
at
have
it.
seniority because you've been my friend for 10 years, but you've only been my friend for 5. Then one of them is not my friend.
Right.
One of them might just be an associate who's hoping to get to that friendship stage. I'm friendly with you and I respect you,
Correct.
but you haven't put in the time or been through the shits enough with me to say you're my true friend.
You're not gonna know everything.
Nah.
We're not gonna have that conversation.
We cool. Yeah, we cool.
How are you and the wife doing? Are we good?
We cool. We good.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I'll tell you, man, and this is where I think who has tighter friendships? Men or women?
Man,
Without a doubt.
we don't have 500 friends. We have two.
We got a handful of dudes that we were like, you know what? I can call this cat.
That's my dude.
And we good.
And we only say that's my friend.
No, that's my dude.
That's my dude.
Yeah. And women, it's the funniest thing. And I think it goes to the point where they just don't like each other. And they want each, you know, and there are those aspects of when I'm miserable, you need to be miserable. If I'm in a shitty relationship, I'm going to give you shitty advice because misery loves company. You know, there's nothing, and this is what I see it with women all the time. And I'm not bashing y'all, but just hear me out. If a woman is in a relationship or she's miserable or she's single and unhappy, the last thing she wants is her girlfriend to be in a successful, happy relationship. She'll never say it out loud, but she'll definitely put it out there. Like, girl, you know he ain't shit. You know he's probably cheating on you. He says he's working all the time, but is he really?
Either that or
And then she sees you and she's like, hey, Kitty, what's up?
or they kind of back off with their engagement. They don't call as much. They don't respond to the text as much.
But here's the flip side of that. You have those women who will get into a relationship with a dude and cut off their friends. And I know somebody in particular who I know every time she's got a man. because then I don't hear from her. And then when she doesn't have a man, hey, what you doing? Let's go grab some dinner. Y'all broke up, huh? And this isn't even somebody, I've ever dated.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not
Doesn't
like it's
matter.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I could see, you know, we dated in the past. That might be, no. This is somebody who I've always just been cool with. And then women will say, well, it's because I want to spend more time with my dude and this, that, and the other. Y'all do that shit with your girlfriends. You do that shit with everybody. You get so wrapped up in a dude, you forget your friends. And then when shit's going south or it's rocky is when you start calling out, you know, pulling those cards. Oh, let me call this friend. Let me call that friend. You don't want to call them in good times. You just want to call them when you're feeling like shit so they can uplift you.
Or how about those that have issues with their friends, maybe, and their dude has friends but doesn't want him to hang around his friends anymore?
You just lost me. Say that again.
The ones that maybe have issues with their friends, but they're with a dude, that girl's with somebody, but she doesn't want him to hang out with his friends anymore.
Oh, of course not. No, I think that whole dynamic is so interesting,
Yeah.
you know? And I think it all boils down to as well as that there are a lot of people out there that don't want to see you be successful at work. They don't want to see you successful in your relationship. They'd rather see you in turmoil because then they feel like they're needed.
Right.
You know, then they can say, see, I told you. Or, like, for example, I've had friends, or I thought they were friends, who my success made them feel some kind of way.
Interesting. Has that happened often?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
I would have never thunk it.
oh yeah.
I mean, I won't say I never thunk it. I would have thought there may be a handful, but wow. Guys?
Yeah. And my female friends have zero issues with my success.
Right.
Their dudes do.
Yeah, I believe that.
You know, but like I've had some who I thought were male, not recently, but in the past, who you think they're friends, but then as shit starts to fall into place, there's always, this motherfucker thinks he's all that. You hear that a lot. And I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, you probably do, and that's why this is a fucking problem for
You
you.
should be like, yeah, I am.
You know, but it's that it's that jealousy aspect or envious of I'm not working hard and I see somebody else working hard and coming up, that they think they're all that, or they become successful and they move out the hood or they move out the neighborhood and their friends are like, oh, you're different now. No, you're just treating me different. I'm no different. I'm still the same dude, but now you who were once my friend now is looking at me differently because you think I'm better than you when I don't think that. It's a real thing.
Wow.
And it's those cats that are the first ones to kind of stick that knife in. Like we used to always talk about, you know, most men, they're your boy till it comes to women and money. You know? And it's the truth. It's the absolute truth.
Yeah.
You want to test that friendship, put some money on the line. You want to test that friendship, bring a woman around. Because that's their weakness. And if you can't kind of suppress the weak side of you for the benefit of your boy, that's not your friend.
Wow. Yeah.
If she comes and speaks to you and saying, I'm having trouble with your boy, and you don't immediately shut that conversation off,
Right.
you don't say yes, no, or tell me about it, none of that. I'm having trouble with your boy. That's between y'all. Well, I just want to talk to you. Nope.
Not today.
It's that simple.
That is not a conversation that
Nah,
we can
I
have.
don't care how cool you think you are. You met him
Right. Yeah.
through your dude.
Yeah.
Now, my female friends that have trouble with their dudes and they want to come vent, I'll be like, look, I'll give you a dude's point of view. It's going to be very objective. You might not want to hear it.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I'm not going to be on your side if you're in the wrong.
Right.
Just expect that. But if one of my boys, his girl comes to me, I'm going to let y'all know now. Let me adjust this.
Let me get a little toe closer.
If you are dating my boy and you come to me with a question, I am on his side. Mm-hmm. It's that simple.
Right.
He and I will discuss shit later, but as far as you're concerned, I have his back.
Yeah.
And then if he's done some wrongdoing, me and him will discuss that shit in private. But as far as you're concerned, we are on
that'll be between you
right.
two, not
As far as you're concerned, we are on the same page.
right.
I don't know what to do. I guess you don't, huh?
Oh well. Sound like
Will you
need
talk
to
to him for me?
Sound like you
That's,
need to figure
that's
it
y'all's
out.
problem.
Yep.
You know, but there's too many people that will play like your friend to get the keys to the kingdom, to find out the playbook so they can find out a better way to sabotage your shit. I see it all the time in both men and women.
That's scary, man.
You know? But what's interesting is how many men, and this is where man law comes in, that women don't have this woman law. They say they do, but they don't. I would never date your chick. I would never, and not that saying possessive, but if you've ever dated her,
I'm not dating her.
No.
It could be years past.
Women will wait for you to be single from their girlfriend to try to shoot their shot. It's wild.
And they say,
We've all experienced it.
she's my friend, but
Did you ask her if she would mind if you shot your shot?
right.
If you didn't ask her,
That's messy, man.
it's real messy.
That's messy.
But I
that's
know
messy.
people have done it all the time.
And it's tacky. It's tacky. There's no couth.
No, and will ruin their friendship over a dude. Because one, unless that dude was shitty towards her,
Yeah.
if y'all had a good relationship, she's sitting back looking like we always said this before. Your boys will look at you, and if you got a good relationship, damn, I want something like that. A woman will say, I want that.
Well, we congratulate each other.
Yeah. A woman will say, I don't want a man like yours. I want yours. Men will say, I would love to have a woman like yours that does this, this, and this, and all that for me and is cool and that. A woman will say, damn, he's doing all that for her. He's doing all that for his wife. I want that man.
Yes.
And
it could be her best.
It could be her BFF. They'll ruin that shit tomorrow. And it doesn't happen as often with dudes. There's going to be a lot of people clapping back at us for this, but it's the truth. We're telling you.
Yeah.
We
And when it does, we will be friendly with that person,
Yeah.
but we will separate ourselves from our ability to be friends.
But here's the other thing. Men will fuck each other over money.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen many friendships get fucked because of money. Women don't do that.
Yeah.
Women don't fuck each other over money. They'll fuck each other over a dude or something petty because they felt a certain way about something. But usually money doesn't make a woman fuck over her girlfriends.
Isn't it interesting how they consider themselves friends, but they almost dance on eggshells around each other? You know what I mean?
I didn't like the way she looked at my man, or I didn't like the way she looked at me, or she said something that just kind of rubbed me wrong. And
Yeah.
if women get in a fight with each other, friendship's done.
Yes.
Men, we could box. And then the next day, be like, all right, you got that shit off your chest? We good?
Can take something completely out of context and make it way more. What do they say? Make a mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's not what I said. But you're already gone because you've already created way more out of it than it was necessary. You've made it absolutely worse because of the narrative that you had talking in your own head without having a conversation with me, because that was more important than our friendship.
Yep. And here's another thing too, man, that you meet people and they try so hard to be your friend. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They want to be your friend so bad. And it's like, dude, I just met you a week ago. We ain't homies like that. Now we cool, but don't go telling people, oh, he's my good friend. I can call him. Okay, like this is funny shit. People who need something from me will call my office and say, yeah, I'm a friend of Dr. Hunt.
Right.
My staff, they're very good about doing this shit. Okay, well then text him and then he'll call us. If you don't have that ability to text me and have me call my office, don't call my office saying you're my friend. Because all my friends have my cell phone.
Have your cell phone. And
Right.
And also they know what your nickname is.
Yes. It's that simple. If you don't know either one of those things, then you probably are on the periphery looking in. It's that simple. If you text me and I don't text you back, I ain't your friend.
Yeah.
If you're looking for me and you're worried about whether or not I'm going to call you or text you back, then I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
If you call me and I don't pick up or at least answer relatively quick, I'm not your friend.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're sitting on my phone waiting when I'm going to text you back, listen to this podcast. Yeah, I don't give a fuck today. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know, but but these are real conversations.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, I think that friendship word is thrown around too often. Like I said, I've done it myself. Oh, that's just a friend of mine because it's easier. I don't have to explain how I know somebody. Oh, it's just a friend
Correct.
of mine. You know, or people try to puff their chest up as if somebody they met once is their homie.
Right.
Like, I know this cat who he meets a lot of people. Like, he's in the same room as a lot of influential people. And he's got some connections.
Okay.
But not as much as he leaves himself out to be. Like, he's always posting on Instagram pictures with celebrities and talks about rooms he's in. And,
Is he drops too?
you know? But yet, I'm like, dog, you only met that cat once and you took a picture with him at dinner. Yeah. And now you're saying that's your boy. Again, if that's your boy, text him right now and see if he responds.
Right. I mean, it's like I just told you, I met Daryl Strawberry yesterday, and I was like, growing up, he was a hero. Mm-hmm. Shook his hand, gave him the nod like a grown man, and kept it moving. I ain't gonna say he's my homie,
but people do that because they want to, because they thinks it gives them clout.
Yeah.
I will tell people I've met a shit ton of people. That's all I've done.
Yeah.
And most of the time, because I met them because they needed something from me, not because I wanted something from them.
Right.
And it's like, all right, we cool. If I see you in the streets, I'll speak. But if how you interact with me depends on who you're with, then then I'm not your friend.
I was gonna say, but if you get scuffed up, I may not be able to help you.
I'm like,
if I'm like, damn, he got it. He got his ass. He got waxed.
Yeah. But it's that thing. If the way that you are towards me depends on your environment and who you're with, then you're not my friend. You don't consider me a friend, because no matter where I am, my true friends, when you walk up, I'm me, regardless of where we are. What up, dog? You know, president could be sitting next to me. You walk up and be like, hey, what up, dude? You know what I mean? It's just because it's not going to be like, so, Kenneth. You're going to be like, look at this.
Think about how we always greet each other.
Yeah.
The middle finger.
Yeah. Doesn't matter who's looking.
You're right.
You know, but it's one of those things where if how you treat me changes based on where we are, then that's dumb.
Contingency friendships.
Now, if you need me to keep it together for a minute because you trying to work something, I ain't gonna fuck with you yet. I'm not gonna walk in and you trying to get some business done, and I'm like, you know,
Quiet as kept, that actually might get the business done.
I'm not gonna fuck up that meeting,
Right.
But other than that, I'm gonna feed off your energy.
Yeah.
And friendship is a two-way street. If you're not putting the energy in that I'm putting in, then we ain't friends. If it's always one-sided, then we ain't friends. If I'm always giving my energy to you and you got none to give me in return, at some point in time, I don't have enough for both of us. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I'm just like, and I tell people all the time, I may not fuck with you, but I'll still be like, you know what? You good.
Like my wife says, is like if you want a friend Kenny, because he'll hold you down. He is a vault.
But here's the other thing too. I always tell people this. I was like, my lifelong friends I've already met.
That's real talk. So
if you come into this equation now thinking you're going to be that lifelong friend, we'll be acquaintances, but I'm not looking for new friends because it took me years to develop these friendships. Acquaintances, we can be cool. Yes, we'll be friends with limits, then we ain't friends.
Right.
You know, and I'm telling you, you're not going to know me long enough to say, we're friends. Think about that term first before you just throw it out there that I'm your friend, because if I'm your friend, I'll do anything for you at any time. If you don't think you can ask me for something like that, then you probably realize I'm not your friend. Or a true friend will look for every reason under the sun to not ask me for something. Mm-hmm. My friends, I won't ask them for shit unless I'm in dire straits. I don't ask for favors. I don't do none of that shit unless I really like, dog, please.
Right.
Help me out.
Right.
But you can go to a friend with that. If you hesitate, or if you have no problem saying, hey, man, what's up? I need you to do this for me. Is that really your friend? Because the last thing you want is your friend to think, oh, this person's using me.
Yeah. You know what it made me think about was, I think the day we dialed in was when you checked my Achilles. Because I just texted like asking a question. I didn't know. I was just asking a question. What's going on? I know this is not your area, but I know you know the body. What's going on? He's like, your shit's fucked. And I said, oh,
now let's get taken care of.
I was like, oh, well, how am I going to take care of it? I'm figuring I'm going to go to, he was like, no, I got it. Shh. You go to this office, go to this person, you see this person tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay. Just like, damn.
That's how it works, man.
Messed me up. That messed me up. I was like, nobody's ever done anything like that for me. I was like, okay. Because I've always been the person helping, on the giver, give. You know?
Yeah.
I'm the guy that people call to move, and I'm the only one that shows up.
Don't call me. I ain't helping you move shit.
Probably why my back is the way it is now.
Like,
I've been moving a lot of folks.
I was like, don't call me. I ain't helping you move shit.
But the thing is, I, as a friend, know that you don't. I will not.
You need help moving? Let's go to Home Depot.
I will help.
We're going to go to the U-Haul spot. I will help you procure some help.
Right.
Like that.
Right. But a friend knows that about a friend too. Like, don't ask them.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. something.
And neither one of us will be moving. Be delegating. But it's true, man. People take advantage all the time of friends.
Yes.
That's probably the most significant group that gets taken the most advantage of. Mm-hmm. And it's silly, right? I think people take more advantage of their friends than their spouses. I think they take more advantage of friends than their colleagues. It's the truth. It's people lean on the people they know will have their back, even when they don't need to be leaning. Mm-hmm. They just lean anyway, just to see. Mm-hmm. People test friendships all the time. It's like, why do you need to test it?
Why? That makes absolutely no sense.
But you hear it all the time. I'm gonna test it.
Yeah.
I gotta test this friendship.
And they do it automatically. It's just like, boom, it's been a while. Let me see where he's at. Let me give him this litmus test. See where he's at.
Be careful who you share good news with.
Real talk.
Because not every smiling face is happy for you. And it's those people closest to you that hate it the most. Mm-hmm. It's the truth. Mm-hmm. Like the song says, backstabbers. Yeah. Smile in your face. Yeah, I'm dating myself now.
Friends are interesting as well when they share with you. They can share with you good news, but when there's bad news, they gossip. They're just throwing them like darts, one after the other.
I read this quote that said, and I'm paraphrasing it, something like this, that when you're sitting in a room with friends and you hear gossip, remember, when you're not in the room, you're the topic.
I've heard that before.
Yeah. So people that I truly call my friends, we don't gossip about shit. We just talk about life shit.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how much we sit around and talk about a particular individual. We don't.
No.
We'll talk about people. We don't give a fuck enough to talk about people.
No.
We talk about our own shit.
Yeah, exactly. And there's enough of that. Right. And also how we can be a benefit to help do that shit.
Yeah.
Some of it. Whatever we're capable of.
For sure. Like, Kenny, look at this dumb shit I did. Or whatever it may be, and you just kind of, a true friend is gonna be like, yeah, that was some stupid shit. Right? Not, for real, tell me more. Taking notes, so as soon as you turn your back, dude, guess what Kenny did? No. But people who are like that, and you hear them gossiping about people all the time, no, they're talking about your ass when you ain't around.
Oof. That one cuts.
It's the truth.
Truth hurts too.
And
not all can. Not all can.
And also, a true friend says all the bad shit to your face and says all the good shit when you leave the room. Mm-hmm. That's what friends do. I'm going to tell you your shit.
Right.
And then I'm going to tell everybody else the good shit.
Your friend is your consigliere.
Consigliere.
He is. He's going to tell you everything. This is where you're at. These are your stats. This is what's going on. Just, hey, ain't looking good out there.
Proud of you and you fucking up.
Yeah.
Both ways, Here's the other thing too, man. Men, we're very honest with each other when it comes to criticism and as a friend. If you're not a friend, we just don't tell you shit. We just look at you like, all right. Women, they lie to each other.
Yeah.
They boost each other up constantly, even when the truth needs to be painful and hurtful sometimes. they're too. Like, there's times when I see, we make jokes about people, you see them walk out the house and you're like, you must not have any friends. Your friends let you step out the house looking like that.
I haven't heard that one in a long
Right?
time.
But it's the
That was
truth.
a classic. Yes.
Yeah. It's like, she looks all kinds of banged up. And her girlfriend's like, girl, you look good. Your boys will be like, dude, what the fuck you going with that on? Mm-hmm. They'll tell you the truth. Nah, your haircut's whack, dude. Your hairline look all fire your barber, you know, kind of shit. But people say sometimes your friends need to lie to you. Your friends never need to lie to you.
No.
Your friend's job isn't to make you feel good. Your friend's job isn't to always hold you down. Your friend's job sometimes is to let you fall on your face. Mm-hmm. You know? They'll help pick up the pieces when you do crash, but they're not there to make you feel good all the time. That's not what this shit's about.
Right.
A true friendship is going to give you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not. They'll tell you all the bullshit you don't want to hear. Good friend of mine, she was going through some shit once. And she came to me, she's like, yeah, what do you think? And I laid into her ass. I was like, this is where you're fucking up, and your life is going to be fucked unless you do this, this, and this. How can you talk to me like that? Because you are. This shitstorm you're in is all your fault. Your husband hasn't changed. Your kids haven't changed. This is your fault.
Wow.
And here's what you won't be better until you change this thing.
Yeah.
She changed that thing, relationship flipped around like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he didn't change shit, did he? She's like, nope. I'm like, exactly.
But she was putting it on him.
Everybody
On
but
other-
yourself.
Exactly. Ownership, man.
And your girlfriends are telling you the same thing, like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no. I'm going to tell you exactly what's happening.
Right.
Do you want to hear it? You don't want to hear it? Then I'm not going to tell you. Don't come ask me shit then. But as a friend, that's the conversations I can have. Somebody who just likes being around you when shit's good will tell you everything that they can to keep you happy, so shit's always good when they're around you. Because they like you in a good mood. They don't like you when you're in a shitty mood. You know, and then you have those people who only want to be around you when they're down because they know that you'll lift them up. Like you're their security blanket. You make them feel good, so I'm going to bring you around just to make you.
We know someone like that.
Yeah. You know, and
I recognized that one immediately. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
right?
You know, I'm good.
But it's true. There's a lot of people out there like that. I only want to be around you when I'm down because I feel better after being around you. But when you're living La Vida Loca and you're living the high life, I'm nowhere around. You become unreachable. And then, like I said, you're going through a breakup. Now I'm the guy that you want to talk to and get some advice on your dude. Nah, miss me with that shit.
Yeah. Friends are like, friends help you sustain your joy. You know, people talk about joy, happiness. Happiness.
And they help you understand your stink.
Yeah. Because joy is the heart. Joy keeps you in the middle.
Yeah.
So you can have high notes, you can have low valleys. But if you have joy, you're cruising right here in the middle because you're going to figure this shit out and you're going to figure this shit out.
Right.
But a friend will help you sustain that joy, whether it's up here or down here. They'll let you know when it's down here. Yeah, you fucked up. Yeah, I know. But come on, pick you up by your collar. Yeah. You got dirt on your face. You got to wash it. I ain't washing that shit off your face. But
I think people got to be able to recognize that friend, though.
Yeah.
I think right now people have a hard time really truly recognizing who's their friend because and I'm sorry, your Facebook friend ain't your friend. Tired of people saying friend to me on Facebook or whatever the fuck that is.
Right.
Because you guys exchange memes on Instagram doesn't make you friends. What makes you friends is the types of memes you exchange. Oh man.
When you could have a full conversation What I ever talking just memes.
with one meme. Coach, I'm sending you this video. And you know exactly my whole day. Right? Oh, I see where this motherfucker's
Oh, one of those days, huh?
at. All right, he's on one now. Yeah, but it's people think because we have an internet relationship, a social media relationship that makes us friends. If I'm friendly to you, I'm friendly to you. Doesn't make you my friend. If I'm nice to you, it's because I'm a nice person. Doesn't make you my friend. If I tolerate you, it doesn't make me my friend. I just tolerate you because for whatever reason I need to, because you're providing something in my world that is necessary.
Right.
So I tolerate your bullshit to get the necessary. My friends, I don't tolerate their bullshit because I tell them. Right. You know,
'Cause
I don't have to tolerate it.
Yeah, we don't have to drag this out.
Yeah, you're just some bullshit. Go handle it and then come back. I'm still here for you.
Because
if you need me, but
if it ain't your friend, you don't have to listen to it anyway.
no, so you just tolerate it over there. You know, and so those are the differences, and I think people don't truly spend time trying to understand what friendship means to them. And what their expectations are of people that they call a friend. People say, "Oh, I have no expectations of anybody." No, you do. When it comes to
like
friendship,
you said, I had to come to terms with that. Yeah, it's true.
I expect you to be a friend, and I expect you to be the friend that I need, not the friend that you want to be.
Yeah, it's kind of like I need you to be a good person, not a nice person. A good person.
Correct. It's like
Whatever that means. Yeah, however that means.
Right.
Because a nice person is just going to do things to accommodate for themselves personally.
good people aren't always nice. Sometimes you got to put the smack down to be a good person.
Exactly.
You know, but
And that was probably the best thing you could have done to be a good person. Was put the smack down.
I'm gonna tell you no. A yes man is nice, but a yes man may not always be your friend because sometimes your friends need to tell you, "Nah, dog, fucking up, nah." You know,
Real talk.
yeah. But it's one of those things where we need to start to realize that that term should not be taken lightly, and if you want to be a friend to somebody, figure out what that person needs from you as their friend. Don't be the friend that you want to be. Be the friend that they need you to be, or that they want you to be, because you're going to want the same thing from them. You know, there's types of friends, but I don't know that there's levels of friends. Does that make sense?
That's very clear.
Yeah.
I mean, 10 years, 5 years. It's
There's people I've known 20 years that I'm not as close with as people I've known for 2.
Right.
You know,
Right.
because there's that chemistry between friends.
Right.
You know, friendships, you don't have to be compatible.
Right.
There's just got to be chemistry.
Right.
You know, whatever that is. We may be on opposite ends of the spectrum when it comes to politics or some views, but I think what makes a great friendship is mutual respect. And I think that's the most important key. We have a mutual respect for one another. We respect each other's point of view, even if we don't agree. And because of that, there's the matter of respect, and then there's a level of, I can depend on you. You're dependable, you're respectful, and you will do whatever it takes to see us as people win. I want to see you win, you want to see me win. That's it. In life, whatever it may be. A true friend, that's what they want. I respect you. I can depend on you. I want to see you win. That's it.
Champion each other.
You know, and sometimes seeing you win means to give you a stiff kick in the nuts. You know, sometimes seeing you win needs to check you. Doesn't mean to always just boost your ego. Your true friends are the only ones who can rock your ego because they know the truth.
Yeah.
And when they tell you something, it's like,
Yeah.
stings a little more coming from a friend.
And then they'll also tell you that you're living in too much ego.
Here's the funny thing. A real friend, like a real good friend, that bite from a real good friend probably can sting a little more than that bite from a significant other. Because that real good friend sees sides of you that significant other doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
You may see a significant other may say something to you, some criticism. Your wife may criticize you for something, and she may be criticizing you not because you did something wrong or because she's lashing out for some way she feels. Your friend is going to criticize you
For that.
for the shit that you're doing wrong.
Right.
They're going to criticize you for that, and you know it's not because of how they feel about something. They're just pointing out, dude, this is not cool. You know, not I'm having a bad day, so I'm gonna criticize you on some shit. No. It's
your shit.
your shit that I'm pointing out.
Right.
Your shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not projecting my shit on you.
Yeah.
And in relationships, that happens a lot. In friendships, true friendships, we just point out each other's shit. We help each other smell their own stink.
Right.
You know,
So you can stink a little less.
people are like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
But that
watch
is,
this back,
yeah.
and it'll make sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's going to make you question your circle. You know, and look at your circle of friends. Everybody's got that circle of friends. There's always going to be somebody in that group who I call them a hanger-oner. You know, that they don't contribute a whole lot to the group ever, but they hang on because they know they get uplift from that group.
A Lululemon shirt tag. That's exactly what that is. It's just hanging on. And it's hanging off the back and it's tickling the back of your neck so you know it's still there. But it's irritating.
Yeah, and it is, but we all have people around us that they're only there because of the rooms you can put them in. They're only there because how you make them feel about themselves. They're only there because being in your presence does something for them. They're never there because they know being there does something for you. Like, I'm not getting shit out of this, but I'm going to hook you up. I'm going to show up because it's going to make whatever it is going on with you a little better, you know? And that's why, you know, they say you really want to test your friends, travel with them. You really want to test your friends, give them money. Loan it to them and see what happens. You know, these little things that pop up, and the one friend that's always asking for shit ain't your friend because they're always asking for shit. They're never saying, hey, do you need something? Can I help you with something? You know, if they're always the ones taking, they're not your friend.
Yeah.
They're that leech associate.
Yeah. I have to agree with that.
You know?
Would you call them leech associates?
Yeah. Because they're always sucking stuff from you.
Yeah.
You know? It's just it's there's no appreciation. There's I deserve, a whole lot of I deserve, and lack of appreciation. A true friend can say thank you when you kick them in the nuts. Thank you, man. I needed that.
I appreciate that.
If y'all aren't really friends,
I've had to say that a couple of times.
if y'all
Thanks, bro.
right, if y'all ain't really friends, you get defensive and you fight back and you push back. Some of my friends come to me and tell me, dude, you're kind of acting like an asshole today. Well, shit, really? My first thought would be like, really? Somebody I don't give a shit about, like, you're being an asshole today. Huh, what's your point? Right?
And
You can leave. You don't like it, you don't have to be
right,
a part
it
of
ain't
it.
for you then.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You can't stand the heat. Get your ass out the
You
kitchen.
don't want this smoke.
Right? Anyway, man, it's always good to just take a moment and have these conversations.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's we've touched on bits and pieces of it throughout, and I think every now and then we need this topic to come around and
yeah, you know, I think some of the topics that we have, and this is definitely one of them, that we have to constantly readdress because it's people that they need it, man.
people are losing their way.
Yeah,
You know,
between, I mean, the climate of fucking politics and
just ask yourself, look in the mirror, and just say, "Hey, am I being a good friend to the people that need me the most?"
Yeah.
And if you can't answer that question,
And you guys not
Check
always gonna
yourself.
agree with everything. You're not gonna be on the same page of everything.
exactly, you know, but all you can do is try.
Yeah.
Try to be a better friend. Try to not be jealous and envious of your friends. Lift them up. Don't tear them down. And be respectful. Be dependable. And watch them win. Help them win.
Help them win.
That's what a true friendship is all about. You want to help them win, because when they win, you win.
Yeah. Your J's off. Take it to the well. Stop shooting them J's. Take it to the well. You know what to do. Keep it rolling. I got it. I got the J now.
Exactly, man. Coach, man, this is a good one.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the mood about 35, 40 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know.
We had to
figured
unpeel it.
You done figured it out.
Peel off the layers.
I
and
know.
Get in there.
I know. They got you. It's all right. I got him. I got him.
Where they gonna find you, man?
They're going to find me at Coach KJ Knows on Instagram and CoachKJ.com. Where they got you down.
You're gonna find me at Lionel Hunt on IG and huntspine.com. Also, go check out the huntfoundation.org.
Oh my goodness. Some great
Big things
posts lately,
happening over there,
some
man.
Great posts lately, man.
Dude.
I love it.
Interesting stuff, right?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I was like,
We got a lot coming down the pipeline. Every Wednesday, new podcast coming out. We missed y'all this past week on the live. We're probably going to be back in a couple weeks, taking a little break.
yeah. I'll be here Saturday.
Then we ain't taking a little break.
And I'll be here the following Saturday.
Then y'all
Oh, we going live.
Y'all better line it
Oh,
up
we,
then.
I'm going to choke
Y'all ain't ready.
I'm going to choke them.
strap up.
That's what she said.
It's gonna be one hell of a ride. On that note, y'all,
We out.